Hello and welcome to Roleplay Rejects, where we play new and unusual tabletop role-playing games. In Side Quest, we're taking a break from our longer stories to play just a few sessions of some very unique role-playing games out there. So sit back and enjoy.
Damien, if you were going to start a gang, what would the gang's name be?
Okay, so I guess we have to deconstruct the concept of gang.
Gang, yeah, okay.
Okay, now by a gang, are we meaning just a gathering of individuals?
Like
Or
we're
are we
getting the
meaning-
gang together?
Or are we meaning a criminal element?
Okay. I'm saying a group of hoodlums.
A group of hoodlums, maybe causing a ruckus, but not committing real crimes.
Yeah, I'm talking like a West Side Story gang.
Okay.
So a bunch of dancers. Perfect.
It's all about the snapping.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
So the world is a battleground.
Yes.
Just like a dance battleground.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Damien and the Dancing Delinquents.
Oh, okay. All right.
We do love
Alliteration. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And what is your crime of choice?
I think it would be technically considered loitering.
Okay.
But it would obviously have to be badly dancing in places that you shouldn't dance.
Okay.
Like flash
DMV.
mobs.
Dude, I hate flash mobs
Me too.
so
They make me
much.
so mad.
I'm so happy that fad is over.
They were interesting to look at, like the first time they did it, like on a video. But I imagine they were just so annoying in person,
Dude.
especially the proposal ones.
Oh,
You know what? All the ones that got turned down, they deserved it.
Honestly.
Dude, I worked at a mall and there were flash mobs there like once a month for almost a year because that was like the cool thing back in like the 2010 era. And I can't tell you how many people were like, it's my free speech. I can do what I want. It's like, no, this is private property. Get the F out. And yeah. There were people
Damien.
arrested because of dumb flash mobs, and they like wouldn't leave our property. And it's like, no, dude, leave. Like, this is not shopping
Why would you not leave?
because they're dumb.
You're just trying to put down my sick dance moves,
Yeah.
guy.
And the thing is, this was
It's just the man.
before like big YouTube was a thing. Like they weren't even filming it. Like, come on, guys.
What's the
That's
point?
embarrassing.
That is
Honestly.
embarrassing.
Yeah,
Like,
it was just
imagine a TikTok dancer
yeah.
not doing the TikTok dances,
Yeah,
but
just
not filming it.
just in the middle of a mall. Just like, okay, like this person is obviously going through some sort of episode right now. And
And you're gonna call security either way.
yeah,
Mhm.
right? Like something's going on down there. This person needs help.
I need to find the subreddit that is nothing but like the TikTok dancers just without the music.
Oh, it's called I Am the Main Character.
Yes.
And it is beautiful because
Okay.
it's always like them tripping over things or like trying to stop buses and the bus that
Or-
just keeps going.
Influencers in the wild is also one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I haven't seen that one. That sounds terrible.
Because I have seen one where it was some lady was trying to film her workout at the gym and was telling a guy that he had to hurry up and leave so that then she could film herself working out, and how he was being selfish and how he should at least follow her on Instagram.
Yeah, because me yelling at you makes me
Yeah.
Yeah.
makes you want to follow me.
And you know what's wild about that is she still posted the video because it was
Yes.
her phone, right?
And
It was
like-
someone else recording. the
Oh, okay,
interaction,
gotcha.
but-
But I've seen so many of them where it's like,
they're like, watch this guy walk in front of my frame.
yep.
And
you're
it's
like,
you mean he's walking at the gym
yeah,
to a
he's
different location?
he's going from one machine to the next. Like, oh no. Like even I saw one where a little bit more understandable. The guy like put his stuff down on the bench next to her phone, and her phone like tilted, and she's like so annoyed that people don't respect their own space. And it's like, dude, it's a bench at the gym.
And you know what? She probably leaned it up against something.
Yeah, she probably leaned it up like her water bottle that's like slick and round, and it just fell over. Like, my dude,
It really is obnoxious.
the gym is not your
Go
studio.
to a private, like, rent a private gym.
Yeah.
Or get your own
Yeah.
gym equipment.
Or go to the gym at like 2 a.m. when no one's there, right? Like,
That's
most of
kind of
these-
scary, though.
I really like going to the gym when it's like 2 a.m.
I think if you were...
I do
oh,
too.
I feel like it would just be scary, though.
It's nice because nobody's there. And then, like, the people who are there are just trying to work out and leave. Like,
Yep.
nobody's there to, like, make friends. Because I hate going to the gym and people are, like, trying to talk to you and, like, meet you. Like,
Yeah.
hi, I'm
That's
here
I
to
hate that.
leave.
Like,
Exactly.
Yeah, like, dude, I'm not here to strike up a conversation.
Mm-mm.
That's why I've got headphones in.
It
And if
just-
I don't have headphones in, I'm mad because I forgot my headphones. Don't
Yeah.
come up to me.
Yeah. And normally it's like older people. I've
Yeah.
noticed that they're like, they like want to like be friends and like make friends at the gym. And I'm like, if you want to do that, go play sports or something.
Yeah.
Like, I'm here
Go
to
to like a bowling alley or something.
I've just
Like,
seen
my
a
dude.
video of, like, a woman getting, like, attacked, though. Because it was, like, she was at a gym late at night.
Mm.
And there's just
Yeah,
another
that's
gym
not
goer
okay.
who had
Yeah.
a key. That's the part that would stress me out. But,
Yeah.
like, that's a good point that, like, I think for the most part, no one's really there.
I think gyms where it's like they give you a key are super sketch.
Yeah.
Like if it's truly a 24-hour gym where there's staff on site,
Yeah, I think there still
Then-
needs to be an attendant.
yeah, then I would much rather be there at 2. But
Someone that
if it
can
was
hear
like-
me scream when I fall off the treadmill. There has to be at least one person there.
A lifeguard on duty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Exactly.
that makes sense. I didn't think
Mhm.
about that.
Yeah, and to be honest, when I like if I'm there super early in the morning or super late at night, I have to like have eyes on the entrance and exit. Like I'm not going to get a treadmill that's like looking in a corner cuz that's just sketch, right?
Yeah.
That's just asking for someone to sneak up on you or like drop some weight and you're like, "Oh crap, I didn't realize someone was there." Like I've been walking towards this wall for 30 minutes.
Mhm.
Yeah. Anyway,
Speaking of someone dropping some weight
and walking into
and
walls.
walking into walls, last session was fun. Does anyone want to recap?
Also, that made it sound like I go to the gym a lot. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't hit me up on Discord and be like, "What's your workout?" It's like once a month I'm there.
I just don't go to gym, so I don't know why I felt the need to be part of this conversation.
Dude, if you know how to use the machines and stuff, it's worth it, but I don't. I'm much better like if I just go to a track and try and do some push-ups or something.
I just
Hmm.
don't like.
You're really good at swimming.
I do like swimming.
I wanna
I should go swimming more. I should go swimming this week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna go swimming this week.
Yeah.
Also, the pool at our condo is gonna open up soon.
Ooh,
We should have a like hangout all the rejects at the pool sometime.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
look at us making plans without you,
Yeah,
listeners.
listeners, come meet us at
Find
my
your
pool.
own pool.
Yeah,
Don't find us at our pool.
yeah. Please don't.
That'd be really creepy.
That would be so terrifying, honestly, because it wouldn't even make sense how they found us.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
terrifying.
All right.
Anyway.
So,
Recap. Who wants to do it?
speaking about terrible things,
Okay, not Stevie.
I didn't take very good notes.
I
My
didn't take
were
notes either because this was a
1,274 kilometers, crystals, ores, rocks. 2,548 kilometers, 3,185 kilometers. Those were my notes.
yeah. So
There was
We-
a lot that happened.
we started with the rock snake, right?
Oh, yeah.
Did we
because-
start with that?
Didn't we?
Was that the start of last one?
No.
No.
We went into a thermal. We went into
Was that
water. Wow.
Middle of last
Hold
one?
on.
We ended the first session with you guys discovering that weird cycle thing in the weird temple.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Wow.
A lot
you guys-
happened last episode.
Yeah,
a
we had
lot
a
last
very
episode.
packed episode. Yeah.
We went further
We
down.
were in the claustrophobia tunnels
Oh,
and we were crawling.
there was crystal that I touched, and then it was liquid.
Yeah,
And
and
it
that was
was
really
too
scary.
hot.
Mm-hmm.
For existence.
Hot.
So then it was like, let's not touch that. And then we had to cross an entire thing of that, like a
Mhm.
chamber full of that stuff. And then it turned into a jellyfish.
Yeah.
And then we did have to go through the fun claustrophobia tunnel for a few miles.
Mm-hmm. And then there was water claustrophobia tunnels.
Thalassophobia. Oh, and claustrophobia.
Thalassophobia. Is it thalassophobia?
Thalassophobia.
I always say
Can you spell it?
thalassophobia.
Thalassophobia.
Okay, now spell it without reading it.
Use it in a
No.
sentence.
Okay. So then we got into the water and there's like a big water place. And then there was a scary rock crocodile guy.
Yeah.
And we used him to break through this wall that was like a heat vent, but then it was just more water. So we had to ride him.
Yeah.
And then,
tossed rocks
yeah,
over
we
into different
gave him
places.
treat rocks. Then we got to shore.
Oh, and then there was those. It was like, haha, you can breathe this air.
And then it smelled like sulfur.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so he was like, let's not breathe this air.
Yeah.
And then we found these oozy pools of green
Oh yeah, and there's a scary like eyeball
Yeah.
goat thing.
that we had to avoid.
Goat eyeball. But then it just like went away. So that's terrifying still because it still exists.
Yeah.
Yeah, goat eyeballs.
Then we went down further. And was this where the like cube
Yep.
was? There's
Dude.
like a cube thing and it was making gravity go different.
Yes.
And then it had a face on it that was white and it got mad at me.
Yeah, when we started crossing, it was like, it noticed Misty
Mm-hmm.
or Dr. Pratt, and then it started raining the crystal stuff,
Mm-hmm.
the liquid crystal, and then it was terrifying.
Yeah, and it was so
Yeah.
hot.
Got a little stressed.
Yeah, and then we got through it.
And the chamber that you guys escaped from filled to the brim with the liquid crystal.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
And I think that's where we ended.
Yeah.
Is it?
There was so much that happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was quite the episode.
When you said, like, yeah, we ended with that creature thing, I was like, yeah, probably. That feels right. But I guess not.
Down, 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 you descend. You are getting to 3,822 kilometers below the opening of the fracture,
The only notes I need to take.
where the vertibird crashed, starting this whole adventure. You are finally feeling semi-normal effects of gravity. The reason that I say semi-normal is because you are much closer now to where the presumed core of this moon is.
So do we feel lighter or heavier?
Yes. I don't know.
That's
Someone roll a die.
19.
Okay, you feel lighter.
Nice. Because science of dice.
Yeah.
Cool.
So you guys continue.
Oh.
What's up?
Weird.
What does the god that is internet say?
Even if we're closer to the center of mass of the Earth's gravity will not go up much. If you are at the center of the Earth's gravity is zero because all the mass around you is pulling up.
Hmm.
Every direction there is up.
So what you're saying is Hollow Earth confirmed.
The gravitational field gets weaker.
Yeah.
Oh. That's cool.
Hollow Earth confirmed. Okay,
Yeah.
so you guys are quickly approaching Hollow Moon.
Hollow Moon.
Yeah. Anyways, you guys continue moving through many of these tunnels. Have you guys taken a moment? You haven't taken
I
a
was
moment
hoping to
since
do
the
that, actually.
Since like,
the old civilization ruins.
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that now. Let's take a moment.
Okay.
So what all resets when we take a moment?
So
All
all
of
of
our
your
skills.
all of your skills go back to their initial die value. You can use overclock again. That's pretty much it.
Does
By the
any
way,
stress go away?
No stress.
No stress? We're still stressed.
Because you
That's
have to
fair.
use deuterium units in order to reduce your stress.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Speaking of which, does anyone want to use deuterium to reduce 2 points of stress or to repair one of their items?
I would like to use it to repair some stress. That would be dope.
How do we come across deuterium?
Potentially naturally occurring within the caverns of this place.
We also
Mechanically-
started with one deuterium,
You
right?
start with one deuterium. Also, mechanically, you're supposed to roll investigation checks to see if you can find any more. Speaking of which, why don't you guys go ahead and roll for the gravity inverse zone that you guys just escaped from?
Nice. 18.
18, okay.
17.
17, 16.
Okay, everyone had to copy me.
No.
Okay, 17 and 16.
Mhm.
You guys both find a D8 item. Go ahead and roll D20s.
10.
12.
Okay. So, Dr. Jackie, you find some more naturally occurring purple crystal that does not appear to be in liquid form.
Okay.
So your shield generator, your what did I call it?
External force deflector.
Your external force deflector is now a D8 item rather than a D6.
Oh, sick.
Cool.
That's awesome.
Dr. Pratt, what did you roll?
12.
12. You find some naturally occurring red crystal
Ooh.
for a thermo insulator. Rank D8. Okay. And now, Dr. Robinson,
Yes.
you find some deuterium.
Okay. Cool.
Damn.
I imagine just as you all are wandering through these tunnels, you are finding, probably miles and miles apart, different outcroppings that have harvestable material that you're able to repurpose.
Cool.
I did use my deuterium to reduce my stress by 2.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like in this game I need to be throwing stress out at you guys a little bit more.
Are you sure?
I don't know. Misty was almost
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah, I was
last
almost
game.
dead.
Misty was at 3.
You're
was at
almost
2.
vulnerable.
Oh,
So,
that makes you vulnerable and then you have another one? Is that how that works?
so basically, once you're at full stress,
Feel the
Full
stress.
breath.
once you are at full stress,
Okay.
there is a chance that you just die.
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
So, like, if you fail, like, basically, think an additional added complication, you could die,
Okay.
but
Yeah,
it's
so
only
I was
available
almost dead.
at forced stress.
Yeah.
So basically, you have to be at forced stress and fail some kind of check.
Which is
Okay.
very easy to do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
Okay.
I
All
don't
right.
think you're
cool.
like. I mean, if that's what
So
you
Misty
want
was
to do.
2 rolls away from dying.
Yeah, pretty much.
Cool. Okay.
Okay. So you all keep on going through, and you are feeling the like earthquakes much, much more. You take your moment, recoup, maybe talk about like I don't know, something like hope my wife's doing okay, or whatever it is that normal people talk about in these kinds of movies.
Wow, Dr.
usually-
Pratt, you have
This
a
is our-
very deep voice.
Bonding moment.
What?
Hope your wife's okay too.
Oh, normally it's like, yeah, something about their wife that they neglected or
Yeah.
their kid that they left behind on Earth or,
Doing
things
all
like
this
that.
for my child Annie.
Yeah. You're like, oh, okay. This feels really random of you, but
Yeah.
sure. And they always have like a
Like, bro,
photo.
I'm just trying to have a snack.
Yeah. And they always have a photo that they take out of like their wallet or something
Or they
because
have
it's
a
usually in the
locket.
80s. Yeah,
Yeah.
or a locket.
Yeah.
They're like, we used to go fishing every Saturday.
And you're
That's
like,
when you-
oh, that one's gonna
He's
die.
gonna
Yeah,
die.
Southern accent this whole time. You're like, that one's gonna sacrifice themselves for what they feel is the greater good.
Yep.
Yep. And then they're going to leave the burden of telling their kid why they died to
To some
someone
rando.
else.
No, sorry, he died trying to save us.
He died trying to ride a rock snake.
Um,
Oh man.
yeah, anyways, you guys are talking about that random shit.
Okay.
But the earthquakes are starting to get much more intense. The way that you calculate it right now, right, because you're science nerds, losers,
Science
I was gonna bring a
rules.
seismic graph,
Nerds.
but I didn't.
you guys estimate that you're not going to have a chance to take another moment for the remainder of this expedition.
Yeah.
Good thing we did it now.
Yeah, honestly. I was getting nervous. I'm glad we could take one now.
So, you take your moment.
Unleash our trauma on each other.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and talk about each of your guys' different backstories that you're only bringing up now, meaning that all of you could be dead soon.
Yeah.
So,
We'd like to leave the audience in suspense of who's gonna die.
and you make your way further.
Larry Robinson never found love.
And he never will.
You make your way further down these tunnels, and though your exosuits are preventing pressure from like actually damaging your bodies, you are feeling mentally just pressure from being down this far, like realizing what this depth actually means, and the fact that your exosuits don't have any upward propulsion systems. What is it?
What's happening?
It's not even that funny. Joseph stole one of my dice and he was like using it to like make imprints into his kinetic sand. And I look over and he's just like chilling with my die. And I'm like, bro, like,
Yours
you
is-
have your own D6.
No, but yours is metal and it's so much heavier. It affects the kinetic sand better.
Okay, well, you can use this D20 I'm not using.
Okay.
How about
it's not
that?
the same though.
It's not as sharp and nice.
Yeah.
Well,
It's not as pointy.
Sorry. I don't know
I
what
should
to
have stole
tell
the
you.
D4.
So you guys realize that you were down so far,
Yes.
and this may have occurred to you all before, or maybe you're just now reevaluating it, or maybe this is the first time that you're actually thinking about it. Your exosuits don't have any upward propulsion. They only have descent stabilizers.
Oh yeah, we're not coming back.
Let's just go get that cube, fuck up gravity,
Yeah.
Hmm.
right back up.
Yeah,
Actually,
just
that's
swim through the molten
big
Back to
crystal.
little Annie.
That's actually something, like, I wasn't really thinking about the fact that, like, our suits couldn't get us
Like,
back up, but
did
I
we
was
go
just...
into this thinking that, like, yes, this is a one-way trip?
I don't know. I was thinking about how difficult it would be to, like, have to go back through all of this stuff.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, oh, maybe I don't want to. But
Just-
if we might not even be able to, like, that's a
Just-
different thought altogether,
Like,
right?
I
like,
don't want to, but I would have if I
yeah,
had to.
exactly. But
Ooh.
not being able to, yikes.
Yeah.
And like, is the fracture just gonna like close up if we just stop the portal?
Then we become the people that live in that civilization.
Yeah.
We have cool crystal cats.
Is there any food down here? Like, are we gonna
Rocks.
die
Well,
quickly or slowly?
Your suits are providing you the sufficient nutrients to allow you to survive,
Okay.
but
And the air's breathable but nasty in
Yep.
parts of the cavern. So
and
yeah.
what you guys are doing with the deuterium is this is extra deuterium units to allow you to like overclock the nanites to reduce stress, or to overclock the nanites to repair items. The natural deuterium processors would probably last you a while, but not indefinitely.
Not gonna lie, I'd probably just jump into some lava. Explode.
I don't know.
don't know,
Rather
maybe-
than starve at the core of the earth.
But it sounds like we would have like days, if not like weeks or months, to make our way back up to the top.
Yeah, we might be able to like make something.
Oh yeah,
We're
we
pretty
do have
smart.
to make skill.
Yeah.
Right?
I probably
We
do
could
be climbing
wrangle
rocks.
another rock snake. Just take it all the way to the surface.
I thought it was an alligator.
Yes.
Yeah, you keep on calling it a snake. I don't know if you're doing that on purpose or
No,
if you forgot.
I've been picturing it as like something that we all rode on, and for some reason I think riding on a snake would be
'Cause
easier
snack,
than
I
an
think.
Yeah.
alligator.
It's probably from our Pathfinder campaign.
Yeah, because
He has a saddle.
you ride on snake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that was a really sad thought. We should probably keep moving.
Yeah, let's not think about it.
All right.
Yeah,
That's how I get through my
so-
daily life. So,
Yeah, you open up Reddit so that then you can drown out your sorrow real quick, and then you continue on your way.
yep.
Um,
Good thing
I
these
imagine-
suits have Reddit built in.
I was
Yeah.
going to say, I would imagine Google would have some sort of.
Hey,
form
it's
of
that thing that
entertainment.
just injects dopamine or something.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's antidepressants straight into the spine.
all right.
Here we go, deeper into the abyss.
And on you go. And as you're moving along, your equipment is starting to malfunction a little bit. Your lights are starting to flicker on your headlamp.
I don't know if we actually have.
Flicker.
It seems to be some kind of. What?
Flicker.
I barely know her.
Jesus Christ.
But it's St. Patrick's Day. Wait, no, that's pinching. Sorry.
Anyways, your lights are beginning to dim, and eventually they shut off.
No.
Oh, what?
Yes.
It's so dark.
Why didn't they send us with equipment that's good enough for the core of the earth?
If I use my patch kit, would it help? Is it
Mayhaps.
gravity-
That sounds like a roll to me.
like. Okay. I have to remember what a d8 looks like real quick, and then. Oh, no. A 3.
A 3?
Yeah.
You do manage to get them online, but they are at reduced function.
Okay.
All right.
So whereas normally you could turn them on, their luminosity would just be ridiculous. You could see everything in front of you.
Like
Kind
those
of.
dumb car headlights.
Now they're dumb car headlights that just can't.
Yeah, they're all fogged up.
They're
Yeah.
fogged up.
They're like barely really doing anything, but
They
they're
need-
technically legal. Gotcha.
Yeah, they
They're,
need some toothpaste now. And
It is very as you're working on it, and go ahead and reduce the die.
Yeah, I
for-
did.
Okay. While you're working on it, you do realize that this is due to external forces.
But
Okay.
I have the external force deflector.
Force deflector. This isn't a forceful interaction.
So
this is a.
due to external forces. Sorry, I took that very literally. I thought that I genuinely was onto something. I realize now what you mean. Just external, like, sources and yeah, okay.
If you, you know,
was
I like the
very
argument.
specifically-
Reduce the die for that, and your Dr. Robinson, Dr. Pratt, your guys' headlamps don't work super well, but they are on. Whereas Dr. Jackie still has a headlamp that is very bright.
Okay.
all right.
because I said external forces.
Yeah, I was like, oh, you talking about external force?
God damn it.
Maliciously compliant.
Yeah. I know what you mean. I think you're talking about
Like
external-
electromagnetic kind of interference.
Yeah.
Whereas the external force deflector was supposed to prevent like sudden impacts.
Like bullets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beans, bullets, and band-aids.
Beans.
Yeah.
Beans.
All right.
You guys make it to a opening of a huge, and I mean huge,
Oh no.
chamber. It seems that from this point down, it's kind of a drop.
Cool. Y'all ready to jump again?
That's nothing for us.
However,
Damn it.
chemist,
Uh-huh.
do you have some kind of chemical related item?
I have a chemical set.
Be careful.
We'll say that it is integrated into your exosuit.
Okay.
It starts giving warnings. Beep. Danger ahead.
Just
Unstable chemicals. Unstable atomic makeup ahead. Beep.
Oh.
Detecting alpha particles ahead.
The fuck are alpha particles?
Yeah, chemist. What are alpha particles?
Yeah, chemist, what are alpha particles?
They're
Huh?
bad.
What?
They collide and they make explosions.
Is that true?
Wow, that's
I have no idea.
'Cause I was gonna
hold on,
say,
sorry.
bro, I'll toss
I-
one of my rock samples down there. They'll do all the explosions, and then we go down safe. It'll be fine.
I only took chemistry once and I had to teach myself everything because my teacher wouldn't teach us. So I don't think I'm qualified to talk about chemistry very much.
Dude, my chemistry teacher was the basketball coach, and he would just watch replays and put like Nova on for us. He would watch like his basketball replays. Wow, we watched Nova.
I mean, at least Nova's like kind of interesting.
Yeah, I like Nova. Like I wasn't complaining,
What's
and
Nova?
he let us do our tests.
It's like a sciencey channel.
Yeah,
Oh, I know what you're talking.
very like Neil deGrasse Tyson narrating stuff type stuff.
This music is stressing me out.
Okay, so I am just kind of skimming here. But I'm seeing the terms radioactive decay, kinetic energy, and ternary fission.
Cool.
Whatever that means.
So I think what this is supposed to be is a highly radioactive.
Yeah,
Particle?
alpha
Fine.
particles.
We have power.
However,
on our own.
they pose. Oh shoot! Hold on. Yep. Da. Oh yeah, they're the decay of the heaviest radioactive elements. So your exosuit barrier should be enough to actually kind of block this. However, given the amount of energy packed into these different kinds of particles, I am going to say that making maybe, I don't know, too much motion, maybe impacting them in a pretty heavy way, could cause bad effects. Or
So we gotta move slow.
You gotta move slow
you have to somehow descend super slowly.
through hundreds of miles. Okay.
Can we do what we did last time
I wish
and
we
like
had a parachute.
fix our? That's really smart. Yeah. I don't have anything that could be one though.
Although we'd probably just run into a wall.
Got a lot of rocks. We could make a rock parachute.
But what? But you know how we like changed our suits to adjust to gravity? Like, could we do that even though there isn't a gravity adjustment, and then we could go
Descend
down slower?
My concern with that is like I think flames would be a little aggressive around such materials.
I don't know, chemist. Would it?
Would she know?
So what I'm reading online for the alpha particles, it's not even necessarily strong enough to pierce skin,
Oh,
but it is still highly radioactive, and it is extremely dangerous if inhaled, ingested, or if it gets into an open wound.
Oh, we'll just fall and then not breathe.
Oh, yeah, and not get wounds.
Yeah.
Easy.
So,
Yeah. Same
yeah,
thing.
I guess you could just fall and not breathe and not get wounds.
Yeah. Easy. Well, our suits filter out the air, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're good underwater. Cool.
I don't know. Can we think?
Geronimo.
Can we
You want me
think
to
and
think
like?
about it?
Yeah, like
Or I'll think about it.
Thonking about
9. Is
Dude.
that a 6 or 9? That's a 9.
9. Okay.
I've been thinking
got a
about it.
5.
Got a 5.
I'm not thinking. I'm
Okay.
dumb.
Yeah, we don't want him to think.
Nope.
Okay, reduce the die. And with a 9, thinking around this kind of situation, what you're estimating is that as long as there are no other external factors that could potentially open your exosuit, you should be able to descend. The flame is going to start to agitate the alpha particles, potentially dropping them down to beta particles, allowing them to pierce through more dense matter,
Okay.
potentially causing some radiation. It might just be a risk that you're having to take.
How about I jump off, but I don't turn on the thrusters
And then fall to your death?
until the very end?
Oh, yeah.
But how would I know what the end is?
Well, doesn't it have a thing where it's like initiating?
Yeah.
It does, but if you thought that your headlights were freaking out, do you really trust your
No.
all of that?
No,
Yeah, no.
probably
Hey.
not.
You still have your glow sticks from when you were having a rave? Drop one down. Classic.
Classic.
Oh wait.
Also, I'm open to
Actually-
any other details that people might want to throw in here. I'm just guesstimating based off of the simple term alpha particles grove.
Yeah.
I mean,
I could just throw my headlamp down there. It's not working very well anyway. Think it's worth it? I'd have to like stick next to one of you the rest of the time.
I mean, I think that would be fine. Or unless we have any other possible
Well-
light sources.
if it hits the ground and it just breaks, though.
But we'll hear it.
Oh, hold on. I like this idea.
Okay,
Right, and you
okay.
got to think 9 on this.
Right.
Think not.
You're nerds.
Yeah, we are.
So you could probably calculate the density of the air versus the actual gravitational force in here, and then the was it the vector?
Yeah, sure.
Whatever it
I
like
literally
how
couldn't
quickly
tell you.
how quickly
Velocity?
it falls. The velocity. Thank you. The velocity of it descending down, using calculating for time to estimate roughly how far down it is, as long as you can know when it makes contact with the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do all of them.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and write down on your character sheet, Dr. Robinson, that you no longer have a headlamp.
No head lamp.
And with a Think 9, I'm sure you guys have figured out a way to register when it actually makes impact.
Okay. I chuck it.
So now you have an estimated way down. It is very far down.
Good.
Yeah.
Insert big number here, far down.
Cool. I would like to jump. And then I'm going to turn
already
on
done
my
all of that.
thrusters. Yeah, we've done the thunking math.
Like, how long did it take to fall down?
A while.
Okay.
Long
so
enough for you to know that
so-
it's
A
insert long
while-
distance here down.
a while minus 15
10.
seconds.
Oh, 15.
I will turn on
Yeah.
my thrusters and then
We want to leave a little bit of a margin for error.
Yeah, that's fair.
And you want to make sure that you don't just suddenly stop moving.
Yeah,
Because that
yeah.
could be damaging on your body.
Anyway, I do that.
You do that. And down you go.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
follow.
Okay. You all jump down, and it is really, really strange going down here because at first you can't see any of the alpha particles because they're too small for,
Eyes.
human eyes. But as you are falling down, and whether you have shielding or not, your equipment, like the light, just dims to almost nothing. And you're starting to see like these weird, oversized alpha particles. Just kind of like slowly shifting around. You can actually physically see the electrons rotating around
Bro, what the fuck?
these different clusters.
That's so cool.
And yeah, they're only maybe the size of like a fist,
That's
but
massive.
that's huge for what they should be. And it's probably at this point that then you start seeing flashes and then something zooming across, and then a flash and something zooming across, kind of below you. Now it's all around you. Just flash, zooms across. And they're starting to get close. And as they are starting to get closer, you're seeing that it is some kind of spherical shape that looks like maybe a lead ball. But it is about the size of a basketball. And you can only just briefly see it. It seems to expel some kind of gas. And then without any kind of ignition thing, it somehow the gas just ignites and then launches the ball ever closer to each of your bodies.
Oh.
What do you do?
Wait, are we like on the ground now?
You are still falling. When I said it's a ways, it's a ways.
Well, a while can mean like, wow, it fell for a minute, because that's a long time to fall.
Think like when you guys fell down the fissure opening.
Full hour. Okay.
There's not a lot we can do. If we're just free falling.
We can do the skydiving thing
Yeah,
where
where you
we all
tuck
hold
in.
hands.
No.
Oh.
No.
Try to.
Where you like tuck in and you like angle your body so that more of like you go faster because there's less surface area.
But we're gonna have to
okay.
account for that. We'd have to adjust. I guess we have time to do the math.
Yeah.
So we try and dash past them?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll call this a group dash roll.
All right, guys.
Okay, thank
Here we
goodness.
go. I got a 3.
Okay.
I got a 1.
I got a 2. So you're 3. Your 3 does it.
Okay.
Yeah, baby.
Success with a complication. Dr. Robinson, go ahead and roll me a d20.
Here we go. A 4.
As you are all falling down, another earthquake hits. And this has to be extremely weird because you're currently free falling through the air.
Yeah.
But all around you, you can hear just the rumblings of an earthquake. You're even seeing that some of those alpha particles are shaking.
Oh no.
And then you're starting to see like debris get kicked up into this whole area, reducing your visibility significantly.
No.
Can't see anything. Okay.
But you do manage to dodge quite a few of those basketball-sized gray lead-looking spheres.
Good.
And probably with that debris, your Dr. Pratt, your exosuit is probably stating, detecting beta particles in the atmosphere.
That's what I was afraid of.
What would you like to do, if anything?
I don't
Just wait
think
till you
there's-
land?
Yeah, I don't think there's
Yeah.
anything we really can do
Yeah.
until we land.
Okay.
Hope for the best.
Yeah, pray. Thoughts and prayers.
Then your calculations dictate, and the calculations that you programmed into your exosuit state initiating descent thrusters. And you do manage to land as you are still feeling the effects of this earthquake. And you can hear from up above that these particles are starting to break down to beta particles, potentially even getting into gamma rays.
Oof.
All right.
Not ideal. Maybe we
Yeah.
should do our best to get out of here.
Yeah.
I'd like to mosey on out of here.
Okay.
I don't know if we should
I like to
mosey.
just regular
Yeah.
scared person walk.
Scared person walk?
Yeah.
That sounds like a dash or maybe an evade.
I think you guys managed to succeed at enough checks. You guys
Okay, good.
make your way down to the next tunnel that you can find. However, the rumbling continues, and you look behind you. Your headlamps, except for yours, of course, Dr. Robinson.
Yeah, I'm just standing next to the other
so
good doctors here.
Dr. Pratt and Dr. Jackie, your head, like you look back, your headlamps illuminating the area behind you as you see it completely cave in.
Oof. Well, so much for retrieving my headlamp at the bottom. I
Oh,
guess we'll.
I think it probably broke.
Well,
Oh yeah.
And
let's move on.
Dr. Pratt, by your calculations, the beta and potentially gamma rays should not be able to pierce through that much soil and rock formations. It's still a little concerning, and you wouldn't hang around the back there.
Yeah.
I guess technically, Dr. Robinson, you would know this a little bit more, given
Oh,
that this
yes,
is your
I am a
expertise.
Oh, you're a
Radiologist.
radiologist.
Yeah.
Wait.
I figure chemist would know the chemical or
about the decay.
Yeah,
about the
yeah.
decay. And yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not a
I feel
very
like
good
it's a
radiologist.
crossover.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
It's
fair.
yeah. You're both picking this up.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm just like, well, nice rocks.
You make it through. I need investigation checks for you guys as you are just now leaving the Alpha Particles Grove.
Thank God.
Nice. I got a nat 1.
Wonderful.
Oh, I
Okay.
thought you actually
What else?
got a natural
16.
16.
19.
19. Okay. So 16.
You're having a rough go of it, buddy.
I am. I don't know about this game system, guys. I roll a lot of ones in this.
I feel like it's those dice or something.
No, this was a new D20.
Maybe it's just you.
Maybe that's because you cheated on your other D20.
No.
To do worse?
No, this is Ragnvald's D20. So it hasn't been doing good in this game, so I decided to grab this green heavy one. What is this? A witch on it?
I don't know,
She's
probably.
cursed you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
Well, 16 you said? Dr. Pratt?
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll me a D20.
1. I would just like to say real quick, it's been nice rolling D20s.
Yeah.
Like, it's been nice rolling all the dice.
Yeah.
I kind of miss them. That's all.
You, now that you are down on the ground, you actually see a small fragment of a Vanta Black cube.
Oh, no.
This one does not appear to be causing any direct gravitational anomalies. Do you pick it up?
Yeah.
As you pick it up, you realize that dependent on your orientation of this strange cube, you are able to use this as an anti-gravity clamp.
An anti-gravity clamp.
Bro,
You have a
that's-
D8 anti-gravity clamp.
You control
That's really
gravity.
cool. I don't have a space for it. Can I give you my patch kit
Yeah.
and then I'll keep the anti-gravity thing?
What
It's
die
a-
is
8, but it's gonna be a 6 until you recharge it.
okay? Sounds good.
Okay. And then we have a 19 in here as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Dr. Jackie,
Okay.
roll me a d6. On a 4, 5, or 6, you'll get a portal datum. Otherwise, you will get a deuterium unit.
1.
Deuterium unit.
Okay.
Okay. And off you all
I was kind of hoping we'd get
Go.
a portal datum.
You're continuing.
What about my 1?
Oh, you are absolutely.
What do I get? Good sir.
Roll me
I-
a d20.
I know I get like a portal datum or something for that. 7.
So you guys continue walking down through these tunnels, right? And maybe you're maintaining a little bit of distance between each of you. Just, we're talking like 4 or 5 feet distance. But Dr. Robinson,
Yes.
I mean, it's probably just an error, right? In your exosuit, it's already been acting really strange, but you swear, beep, that there's just some strange beep noise somewhere, beep, around you. Beep. Beep,
I'm going to
beep, beep,
check my readout.
Beep.
See if there's anything
beep,
up on my suit.
beep. There doesn't appear to be anything on your suit. You run a quick diagnostics. Google shows you an ad about BetterHelp, and then you, yeah, there's beep, nothing going on there.
Okay. I am going to try and ignore it, even though I hate it.
Is that like tinnitus, where it's like there,
Yep.
but it's not?
It's there, but you can't do anything about it.
Beep, beep, beep,
Yep, I hate it.
beep.
But I'm going to keep going.
Okay, beep, beep.
Okay, it's just him that has to live with it,
Beep.
okay?
So you all start making your way down, and at this point it has been miles. And Dr. Robinson,
I'm going insane.
it has not let up. Beep,
Yep.
beep.
I would like
Beep.
to try and think.
Okay.
I don't think well. Please, dice. Nope, I got a 1.
You got a 1?
Yep.
Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. It seems to be 2 different sources. It's almost like at first it was maybe like mostly on your right side that you were hearing it. Now you're hearing it on both sides. Beep, beep. Beep, beep.
How does the air sound? What does the air readout look like right now?
The air readout?
Yeah.
Air readout? Again, it shouldn't. But it's still an oxygen nitrogen base.
I'm gonna take this helmet off for a bit
Beep,
to,
beep.
to get my sanity back.
Beep, beep.
Oh, it's still there.
Beep, beep. Beep, beep.
Oh, so it's not inside my helmet?
Beep, beep. Beep, beep.
Can you guys hear that
Beep, beep.
beeping?
Can we hear it?
Roll a d20.
13.
18.
You both can now hear it. Your exosuits have a squelch filter, and if a noise doesn't rise above the squelch filter, it normally doesn't actually register in your
okay.
exosuits. However, once Dr. Robinson informs you of some strange beeping, you turn down your squelch filters, and now you are very clearly hearing it. Beep, beep,
I hear that, yeah.
beep, 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 beep,
Okay, can we like
beep, beep.
Let's find
it.
this
Point
source.
my light in the direction
beep.
of it.
You all begin to look around as you are seeing. You guys have played video games where there's like a cloaked enemy, right? And where you can like still kind of see where they're at, but
It's like wavy.
it's really wavy.
Yeah.
You're seeing that. 2 of them, 3 of them, 4 of them, all along the ceiling around Dr. Robinson.
I would like to use my X-ray machine to try and get a look at how big these things are before I start punching them.
Okay.
I don't know if we should just brawl. If
Dude.
they wanted to attack us, they had
They are
ample
driving me
opportunity.
insane, though.
Go ahead and roll. Beep, beep, beep.
3.
Beep, 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 beep. 3.
Yep.
You bring up your X-ray machine and do a quick scan on them. They seem to be maybe they're some kind of 6-legged automaton
Okay.
that is, I don't know, maybe a foot in diameter.
Okay.
And it has some kind of like the design on this just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. You remember Toy Story?
Yeah.
The baby head spider claw thing?
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nightmare fuel. Yep.
It is almost exactly like that, except for instead of a spider head, it is a archaic, goofy red siren look, or like red, like police light looking thing, just kind of like rotating around.
Oh, okay.
But the light is off.
Okay.
But every time that it makes one of those rotations, it makes a beep. And when I say it looks like that spider thing, I mean complete with those weird little holes in there, looking like
Yep.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Beep,
Maybe
beep,
I shouldn't punch it.
Beep boop beep 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 beep.
maybe just turn up your filter.
The squelch filter. Yeah, I'm gonna try and just ignore it by turning up my squelch filter.
Beep beep beep.
Does it
beep,
work?
Beep 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 beep.
Do I
beep,
need
beep.
to fix my squelch filter?
It's such a cacophony at this point that all of your squelch filters can't really drown it out unless you want to be deaf. That is your consequence for rolling a 3.
Yep.
Beep 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 beep.
Yep.
There's way more than 4 at this
I
point.
would rather be deaf. I'm gonna turn off my
Yeah,
no
because
sound inside of
We
this
can
thing.
communicate with each other. I imagine it's only eliminating outside sound
Yeah, good point.
and not like coming from.
All right.
Okay. Better hope that nothing loud happens around here.
Yeah, nothing bad happens around us.
I'm gonna keep it at like the lowest thing.
Oh, I'm not. I'm
like-
turning mine completely off. Because I'm dumb.
Yeah, as close to deaf as I can be, still being able to hear.
Okay. For that experience, Dr. Robinson, give yourself a stress.
I deserve it. Thank you. Okay.
And on you go. Down. What's up?
Every couple miles, I'm going to check to see if the spiders are still there. And just like turn it on for a second, turn it back off. I just want to know when they're gone.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool.
Every couple miles, you turn it on, and it's just a cacophony of all of these beeps. But it isn't until like the 3rd or 4th time that you check that you're starting to almost hear their cacophony resemble some kind of language.
Ooh.
Like
Okay.
it's so many of these beeps that they have like varying
Tones.
that it's
Okay.
almost starting to sound like a person is talking.
Okay.
Now, is this that you're going crazy? Is this that something's
Do
there?
I hear it
don't know.
too? Because I still have it like on barely there.
You'd have to turn off your squelch filters to be able to get the whole experience of hearing someone almost speak.
Okay, yeah, if it sounds like English at any point, I'll stop and listen to it, but yeah, that is my plan.
You are not hearing any English.
Okay.
However, you're a studied individual.
Kind of.
You're a trust fund child who has traveled.
Yep, that's the one.
French.
Wow.
Old French.
Old French. Weird. Okay.
You're hearing a lot of omelette du fromage and other things.
Hey, do any of you speak French?
I don't.
Do
No?
any of us speak French?
Do our suits
Do any
speak
of you speak French? Do
'Cause
your suits speak French?
I feel like they're
Yeah, I
Google.
feel
They
like
would have
Google
translate in there.
translating this suit.
Even
That's
if
a good
it's trash
point.
translate, it's better than nothing.
Yep, bad translation's better than no translation.
Oh, it depends.
Okay.
That's a good point.
So you go ahead and run it through Google Translate. And Google Translate spits out something to the effect of, yes, finally the survey ducts have operating. These ducts will revolutionary.
I think they're calling us dumb fucks. It's just translating to ducks.
There might be.
All right, so
Maybe they meant drones.
yeah,
It's just some kind of.
we might be the ones that are surveying. I don't know, but we're gonna keep going on down.
Yeah.
Keep on keeping on.
Okay. You keep on keeping on. And as you get down to 4,459 kilometers below the surface, you're feeling a strange pulse. You're probably not hearing that because your squelch filters are all the way up.
Nope, mine's all. Yep, not hearing a thing.
But you're feeling that physically.
Yes, like the bass at a concert,
It's the best.
except when you're sick.
Nah, even then.
No, I had food poisoning when I went to a concert once,
That
and
sounds awful.
yeah, the bass did not feel great. I spent like an hour in the bathroom.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah, it was terrible.
It just rumbled your tummy. In the worst way possible.
As you're feeling this bass, do you turn off your squelch filters at all?
I do not.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Okay. When you turn off your squelch filters, you hear the beep 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 beep. All the beeps getting quieter and quieter and quieter. And if you run this through Google Translate, you're hearing, or like you read it out, anomaly around, strange, retreating base.
Well, that's not good if they don't know what it is.
Well, time to investigate.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then you also, after hearing that, off in the distance, you hear just clattering, almost like something dropped or fell,
Uh-oh.
and it just kind of like cling, crung, 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 crung. They're just like periodically. It's far enough, or it's close enough that you could probably investigate if you wanted, but
Yeah, I think investigating in general is good right now.
Yeah.
okay. Go ahead and roll investigate checks.
Portal data.
Oof.
I got another nat 1.
Okay, I'm gonna give you advantage here. because this is ridiculous.
Do you want a different
19.
D20?
Okay.
7.
I think I do
7.
need another D20. I'm putting this one in the dice jail.
Maybe if
5.
you didn't like throw them.
No,
Yeah,
that
he's
one
upset about being
deserves to be
mistreated.
thrown.
Okay. 7 and 5.
Yeah.
You guys find nothing
Okay.
of value, but as you get back to where you were hearing that random clanging, it seems that whatever weird bass is emitting further down these tunnels, it just straight up like fucked with whatever these strange creatures were running on and just dropped them down.
Oh. that
And
sucks.
upon further inspection, these things they're made of wood
Ooh.
and like wood and metal like fittings,
Earthwood or like moonwood?
like earthwood.
Dang.
It doesn't have that signature gray wood
Yeah.
of moonwood.
Okay.
Where this is
Bro, I would love moon.
old wood with like archaic fittings. We're talking 13th century.
Okay. So we're in like the Middle Ages now.
All right.
Okay.
I'm so bad at numbers. Sure.
Yeah, it has no place here.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did it get up here?
But Mr. 19, you're welcome for the advantage.
Thank you.
You take all of this random information together, and the big thing that you're hinging on is
Let's say maybe
quantum
it's fixed,
mechanics.
but it's
Quantum
wrong.
mechanics.
Yeah, quantum
Okay.
mechanics brought up by Dr. Pratt. Now, you only kind of like breezed your way through most classes, paid off professors and things
Oh,
like
yeah.
that. However,
Okay.
quantum has always been fascinating to you, good sir.
Weird. Okay.
Always. I mean, I don't know about you, but it's fascinating to me too, and I don't know shit about it. What you're
Cool.
putting together is, or the big theory that you're putting together, quantum occurrences, when they are observed, change what they do.
So maybe if we don't look at it, it'll go away.
Like Bird Box.
Go ahead and mark another portal datum.
Oh, all right.
Yes.
We got all 4.
Now
So,
let's go murder that portal.
Yeah.
Portal murdering team. Here we go.
Porter. Porter.
Okay. You continue your way down, feeling that pulse. Miles and miles and miles and miles down until you get to 5,900 or 5,096 kilometers. You are starting to see some semblance of illumination, I guess, coming from up above. It's a strange blue-white light. And the base is extreme. You can like feel it head to toe just course through you. You walk out of this tunnel and then you gaze upon an empty core.
Oh yeah.
You
Oh,
see
fuck. Oh, this isn't what I. Oh, none of this is what I wanted. Oh no.
Stevie's searching through her notes.
The center is gone. And then the center part has light, and then the planet is broken up.
So, looking up at this point, because gravity right now is you're standing on the inner part, hashtag hollow moon, looking up at what looks to be it's almost like a black hole complete with like the strange light around it, but it's a bluish white hue all around this black hole in the center of the moon.
Cool. Okay.
And from it, you are seeing all sorts of black, pill-shaped creatures with no eyes, just one gaping maw and either vestigial limbs or some kind of strange wings. And they are fluttering out of this black hole.
Okay. I hate this.
What do you want to do? Gravity-wise, at this point, it is quite low because you're getting pulled both by the planet, kind of getting pulled to the outer part. Excuse me, and then you're also feeling a pull from this portal, kind of in the center. It's a strange, like pull and push, sort of a feeling from it.
Now, with your anti-gravity cube, are you still able to manipulate things?
I would assume so, but
Yeah.
I guess you'd have to try it out. Maybe experiment there, science lady.
Do some sciencey things,
Why are you saying
science
it like
people.
that?
I don't know.
Is that like our best bet? Do we have anything
I
else?
think it is.
Okay. What shall I roll?
Like, thonk?
Okay.
Like, if you
Ooh.
want help with thinking,
Ooh,
I
but
can help you
overclock
think.
it. Take some drugs before you thonk.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. An overclocked.
Actually,
thonk.
can we all overclock thonk together?
It's best if only one person does it.
Oh, okay.
It would be considered an overthunk.
What'd you get?
A 1.
If you guys want to all overclock thonk.
I'm gonna overclock thonk as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I too will be
I got a 6.
overthonking.
Over thonkin.
I got a 6.
Nice.
Okay. What is so you're just trying to figure out if the anti-grav clamp would work?
Yeah, if we can
Yeah.
like use it to close the portal or something.
Like, or like make the monsters not be able to fly or something. I don't know.
So this clamp would work probably on one human-sized form, allowing them to. Because the way that I see it, right, is you reach out with the cube and kind of like target something, and then you're like, now you're locked into this thing's gravity, and you can just like launch them with it, ignoring the effects of normal gravity on that object, allowing you to pick up huge things, fling them super far, whatever.
Okay.
Okay.
Huh.
Yeah, and you're just still seeing at this point just flocks and flocks of these weird pill-shaped creatures being expelled from this this portal. What would you like to do?
I want to try and close the portal,
So,
but
yeah, like,
that was my only lead.
so does us having all the portal data, do we get any, like, clues to what would fix
Well,
this?
what kind of
Or is it just like, oh, now we can actually do it, but we think of the way to do it?
what kind of portal data do you have currently? We'll walk, kind of like think back through.
We're not supposed to look at it. That was mine.
Is that what you took from that?
It was the quantum entanglement. Like, if we look at it, it changes.
We look at it, and then we look away, and then we look at it. It'll change.
So we have the life cycle
Okay.
aspect, of once like the light is in the center of the planet, it breaks apart.
Okay.
From there, what was portal datum number 2? A lot of this crystal seems to be powering this, or like the high quantity of the quantum components of this crystal seems to be powering it.
Okay. I'm sorry, I just remembered the last portal datum.
We are seeing things get expelled only from this thing, and there was a talk of this portal being probably from a different dimension rather than a different physical location in our reality.
Yep.
And then if it is observed, it will change its effects.
Okay. So if we want things to go back into it instead of coming out of it, we observe it,
We have observed it.
and maybe
Maybe we need
Crystals?
to like stop observing it and then observe it once more.
okay.
Yeah.
Everyone, look away, and then we'll look back at it.
Yeah, we could also just close our eyes.
Okay.
Still expelling pill-shaped creatures.
What if we give them our crystals? Like, not give them, but like give the portal our crystals. Then it would eat it.
Yeah.
Then maybe it would be happy and go away.
Maybe.
Okay. I'll sacrifice a thermal crystal to
Yeah.
the portal.
Me too.
Okay.
I have the external force deflector.
And I
Okay.
can use my little claw thing to throw it up into the portal.
Okay. You pile up a lot of these crystal things, and your claw thing is able to kind of like grab all of them at once, and you launch it. And you can see it just trailing out, and you're kind of having to like really push it. Like you feel like a physical force kind of like pushing it out. And you're pushing it back, back, and then it goes into the portal. And that's it. The portal is still there, and it's still expelling pill-shaped creatures.
Can you try to push some of the creatures back into it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's try and reverse the processes that are happening.
I try that.
Okay. You try to reach out and grab one of these pill-shaped creatures and attempt to throw it back into the portal. You toss it back in and almost immediately launches back out. Almost as though the effects of the clamp stopped affecting it once it was in there, and it was able to fly itself right back out.
I don't really know what to do. I feel like he's tried to give us information to like put it all together.
I'll give you guys the two biggest, most important pieces of information again.
Okay.
So this portal is not from one location in our reality.
It's from a different dimension.
It's from a different dimension
Right.
Yep.
to this one.
Right.
And a quantum occurrence that is observed will change what it does.
I don't know. We're already like observing it, not observing it, and
You're observing one end of it.
Oh, we're gonna go to the back. I was gonna say, like a minute ago too, I was like, should we look at the back of it?
go to like the other side. Okay.
Well,
No, I think we need to go through it.
Oh.
Huh.
Okay.
But those pills are in our way.
Yeah. I'm sure it'll be fine. They look busy. Flying.
You've already got experience throwing things. You want to throw me through it?
I mean, I guess. If you want to go.
All right. I would like to dash through this portal.
Okay. Roll a very, very important dash check.
Here we go. 4.
4? Okay. That's
Ooh,
enough to succeed.
It
Before
is.
he goes, I want to put the locator beacon with him.
Thank you.
Like-
Then
Yeah.
maybe you can find me.
Maybe.
Yeah, not if you're on the other side. Probably not.
Probably not, but hey, it's a glimmer of hope.
Okay. So, at this point, you all, well, Dr. Pratt, you lock Dr. Robinson into the anti-grav clamp and launch him. And Dr. Robinson, as you are getting closer and closer and closer to this portal, you're feeling the pushback as it pulses out, and you get that bass feeling more and more significantly. And as you are going closer to it, you are seeing that the eyeless, maw pill-shaped creatures seem to like know you're there
Yeah.
and start trying to almost swarm you. But they're too late, as you just barely manage to slip through the portal.
Okay.
Dr. Pratt and Dr. Jackie, you both see the portal implode upon itself, to the point then that it starts pulling all the shit around it in as well. And you are seeing that these pill creatures are just getting forced back in as they don't have anything to hold on to. But thanks to Dr. Pratt's anti-gravity clamp, you two are able to like hold on to one another and avoid getting actually pulled into this portal thing.
Did Dr. Robinson just die?
Probably.
At that point, we'll skip ahead a couple years from now. Society is trying to make do. The gravity destabilization of not having a core anymore is still causing havoc. And now in the daily news, they have, earthquake. Like a lot of earthquakes are being announced on the news. But meanwhile, you two are sitting in a lab. Time and time again, you've been trying to hook up this locator beacon over and over and over again to no avail. And just as you've kind of given up on it, you have it plugged in, you look away, and then you just hear the ding, ding, ding. And that's where we'll end.
He lives.
All
Well,
right.
I don't know. The beacon survived.
Yeah. I didn't have any headlamp in there.
Yeah,
Listen,
you
it was
just been-
very dark.
But time could be moving differently for you. It could have
Oh,
been
yeah,
like
good point.
Like an hour.
Could be an Ant-Man situation there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah, so what do you guys think of the game?
It's a fun system.
Yeah, I like the system. I think it's cool that like the way that the dice changes when you use it, it becomes less effective. I think that's a cool concept because like I don't know, it kind of feels like real life, right? Like if you were to spend, for example, dash, right? Like if you were to sprint earlier in the day, then like you're less likely to be awesome at sprinting later in the day,
Yeah.
and especially less likely to if you kept doing it, right? So I kind of like that concept.
Yeah.
And the setting is fun. Like, it's not very
Yeah.
often you get to play smart people. Usually it's like, if you have created your character to be smart, it's different than being like a team of smart people.
A team of
You know, it's
doctors.
usually like, I don't know, you're a know-it-all or something like that.
Yeah, this whole thing is 6 pages.
Cool.
2 of them are rules. One of them is a pretty cool looking map. Then 2 of them are character sheets. One of them is like the kind of dark font, or like the dark kind of page, dark mode, if you will.
Okay.
And then the other one is light mode. And then there is just any tips for the GM and credits.
Cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's a good little game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like
stressful.
It was stressful.
Yeah.
that might
But I
be
kinda
because
loved
of
it.
me, because that's the way that I like running things.
Hey,
But also just like this weird stress, and a lot of what I pulled for like what you guys went up against was in their different tables in here. So they have a D10 roll thing that you can do for different creatures. The feline crystal thing was one of them.
Cool.
Cool.
D20 roll for complications and items. If I wanted, I could just roll D10s for the portal datum, which I made you guys do a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really like it. However, I do think that it's would be nice to kind of like flush out a little bit more of each level. That's because I like to, set up more exploration kinds of things.
Yeah, that was one thing. Like the journey to the center of the earth kind of lends itself to feeling a little railroady, where like we've only got one direction to go and it's down. But
Journey
at this,
to the center of the earth, a game.
it's a movie.
Okay, the
Yeah.
way you said it made it sound like it was a game because it really lends itself to kind of railroading. But
Yeah, I
yeah,
think
know
just
what
that
you mean.
format though, right? Is you've got
Yeah,
one
'cause
direction
where else
to
are
go.
you gonna go?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And like we did have the like 1 or 2 options in there where it's like, do you go deeper into the city or do you ignore that and go farther on? But
Yeah.
yeah, I think that's my only like real complaint about it. But that's
it
more
does-
the setting than
Yeah.
anything else.
It lends itself to be a little bit more railroady, but I mean, I think it's a pretty good like
Yeah.
1-2 shot.
Yeah, I think if you wanted to, it would probably be pretty easy to do little offshoots.
Yeah, and I think this would be a great game to teach people about the different role-playing dice. If you've got someone who has never played like D&D or Pathfinder or anything like that, it's a very low-stress way to figure out what a D4 is, what a D6 is, and so on.
Yeah, and like Misty was saying, I do really like this system of having to like go lower on your die.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is really fun. I will say it doesn't really give itself for any kind of lengthy thing, but I don't think it's trying to be a lengthy game
Yeah,
anyways.
it's-
So
It's definitely not something that I'd want to do for several weeks anyway, because it's kind of stressful, right? It's claustrophobic, it's tight, it's
Yeah.
kind of tough to be there for a long period of time.
I
yeah,
didn't know descriptions of this stuff could stress me out so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think also like sorry, my brain had to restart. One of the things I was thinking about is like if you were to do this as a lengthier thing, I'm not saying you could necessarily do it for months and months, but if you were to try and make it less of a one shot, more of like a
like 5 to 10 session thing.
I think picking your characters is really important because since we just like rolled on a table and called it good, we ended up with like a really weird mix. And I feel like it would be a lot easier to like have a team of scientists that maybe you could create that backstory of like we've all been working together for a long time or whatever, and or the opposite, we've never seen each other before, but we were picked specifically for our specialties. Because, for example, like being a chemist, you were able to work that in, But like, I don't know that we would actually send chemists on our way into the center of the earth, right?
Yeah.
Especially not a chemist without any sort of like weapon, right? And I think that was something that maybe if you were wanting to play this for a longer period, you would want to like really hash out like, what are you bringing? Which scientists? Why? What's their specific purpose in going down there?
Yeah. So one thing, I think no matter how you play this, you have to have a good GM.
Yes.
Yeah.
One who can extrapolate a lot of information from very little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because again, like as we were going down, all that I had for the different levels, if you will, were titles. So like Fracture Opening, Old Civilization Ruins, Caustic Pools, Gravity Inverse Zone. And I just had to like
Figure out what that
figure
meant.
out what the fuck that meant.
Yeah.
Which I think you did great at. So
Well, that's because I'm
kudos
cracked.
to you.
But
But
like I'm just it's difficult because like I for like these past has it been 3 sessions?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is number 3. Yeah, for all these sessions, like it's rough trying to figure something out, kind of like as you go.
yeah.
It is nice that they have different tables in here, and like if I really wanted to, I could have just rolled for a creature each level, but that seemed kind of boring.
Yeah.
You guys
Yeah.
did come across a lot of creatures, but you know that's because creatures are creepy. But,
Yeah. Thinking about all the creatures, are there more weapons in the book and we just like didn't run into any of them, or is the game supposed to be played like very low weapon like we did?
very low weapon. I don't see any weapons in here other than like a laser cutter or an excavation drill, but that would
Okay.
be you having to use them for not their intended purpose.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I do
Cool.
kind of like that. It's different.
Yeah.
There's not very many games out there where like the point is like anti-combat.
Yeah, I think I might have made this a little bit more like alien invasion kind of a thing. Whereas some of the tips in here are like the creatures can be warriors, carnivores, herbivores, a whole ecology of alien fauna or anything in between. So
Okay.
that's like 100% up to however you want to play it. If you want to play it where you're just like, man, we definitely need to make these portals stop, but like look at all this really cool alien fauna, and like every creature that you run into is like the crystal cat thing. Like that is 100% a way to play.
Cool. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm laughing at something unrelated.
Okay.
I'll show you that later.
But yeah, I think this game very fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked
enjoyed
it.
I was not sure what to expect, and so I can't really say it's like different than what I expected. But I really liked it.
Yeah, and I think if you take a little, if you are wanting to do this, my tips for you would be run fast and loose. If you are going to think about like, if you're wanting to like prepare for whatever this thing is, just think of one small concept. So in this case, right, alien invasion from different reality. And that's like the whole vibe of the portal. So, you know, the portal opens up and you got these weird pill creatures coming in, but then there's also all this other random shit going on shore. But at the core of it,
Made me think
Yeah.
of the Avengers,
yeah.
but like inside the Hollow Moon. Hollow Moon confirmed, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hollow Moon confirmed. The moon's actually just an alien spaceship that's meant to. I don't know. I don't have enough energy to keep this
Yeah.
up.
They'll turn it on and like Death Star the Earth eventually.
Yeah.
Yep.
When they if we ever break a treaty with the Greens or the Grays,
Yep.
then
Whenever we get boring. All right.
Cool.
Yeah,
Well,
so-
thanks. That was fun.
Yeah. Thank you for running this.
yeah, of course. You know me. I love being the eternal GM.
Yeah, you do.
We know.
All right. Discord, Patreon, Instagram. We're going to be trying to mention those more because they exist.
Yeah, dude.
Wesley's not here to let you guys know, but you're stinky.
Y'all
Yeah.
stink.
We haven't said it for the last couple weeks,
But we never forgot.
but yeah, and
Yeah.
neither should you. Okay.
We are allergic
take a
to
shower.
your fragrance.
Oh, it's a low blow.
Later, rejects.
Deuces.
Goodbye.